F&M pregame show. We're here on the back end of this doubleheader with head coach Darren Ty of the men's basketball team. Coach, welcome in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, second time getting to talk to you where these folks can hear us anyway. We've had many conversations outside of the airwaves, but you guys have a task here today, the DWU Tigers of Dakota Wesleyan. These guys, you've met them earlier in the season this year. You were a brand new team trying to figure yourself out. So what's the difference between this team now and this team earlier in the season, and how can you come away with a win?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that. We were watching just some more film this morning, and we're just kind of like, who is that team that we're
Right.
watching? and it's funny because it's not that long ago either, right? We're only talking about 2 weeks, but in that span of 2 weeks, we played 6 games, and just had the opportunities to just guys get more experience and get more comfortable in what we're trying to do on offense and defense, and really just learn how to gel together. Where we came in that first game, and they obviously had a fair amount of new guys too. So I think we were both going through the same things, but we feel, other than the injuries that were occurring right now, we feel pretty good about where our squad's headed.
Yes, indeed, Coach. And in that game back in week 2, that was their debut game, Dakota Wesleyan's debut game, your second of the season. You guys were leading at the half, but the Tigers came back and won the second half and inevitably won the game by double digits in that one. What did you guys learn from that game as you look back at film from week 2?
Yeah, well, it was a tie game with about 8 to 9 minutes to go, and then I think they pumped it to about 11 at the 4 minute mark, and I, we just kind of got frustrated for a second, and we had a good trap that we had set in the full court that we had stolen, then we missed the layup, and then we came in and I think we fouled, and then we had another trap that we had just kind of let the guy go through that we fouled again, and then we had a trap at half court, the same thing. We just kind of were very undisciplined, and instead of maybe making a turnover, we fouled them and gave them 6 straight free throws, and I think in the course of that time, I think Mason makes a 3, and so maybe that should be a 4-point game with 3 minutes to go, but rather it pumps over to a 15-point game, at that point. So I think maybe just levels of maturity was kind of a little bit of our downfall that day. And obviously we turned the ball over. We missed, I think, 14 layups that day. So there's just a lot of different things that if we can improve on in this facet should make it for a much more interesting game.
Definitely looking forward to it here tonight, Coach. And, Coach, back in that second game for you guys, there were a couple of guys that got off for the Tigers. Randy Rosenquist Jr. and Jacob Dobney had a pretty good day. And Emmanuel Akoff, he actually is 4 blocks per game right now for those Tigers. So how do you guys plan to slow down the arsenal that got you guys on your heels back in game number 2? And how do you deal with this rim protector in Akoff?
Yeah, no, they're playing really well. I mean, they beat Valley in overtime the other day, and obviously, anytime that you go play Division I like South Dakota State, I mean, obviously that's a really good thing and kind of gets you ready for the next game and whatever you're going to do. So, yeah, we're going to have to be willing to adapt and try a couple different things and just try and keep them on their toes a little bit and keep them uncomfortable. And I think you can do that both on the offensive end and the defensive end with what we're doing. But, yeah, I mean, they are, no secret, they are chucking threes right now. That's their deal. So transition defense for us obviously will be a big thing, and just try and make them play half-court stuff against our defense, and then hopefully get down and be a little bit better offensively than we were the last time.
Yeah, Coach, they're hoisting up 31 threes per game, 6 more than you guys are, with just 25 per game. So they like to let it fly from beyond the arc. That is for certain. And, Coach, your team, you got multiple players in double figures. Braden Pankin in .1 behind, joining that group of a couple of players averaging double figures right now. You got, aside from the offensive side of the ball, you've got your team to buy in defensively to a 2-3 zone defense that you don't see commonly used all the time anymore. How have they bought into that, and how has it worked? Who are some of the key guys who are in some new roles, if you will, that have made things work out?
Yeah, well, with some of this, the illnesses we've had and some of the injuries that we've had, and it's pretty crazy over the past. We were just talking about this too. It was 11 or 12 days. We practiced like 3 times, just with all these games that we've had. So to have Calvin go down for a little bit, and then to have Ethan go down in the last game, we having to have guys learn some new positions in the zone kind of on the fly without much practice time. So it's really big kudos to them to be able to watch the film and to ask the questions and to get in on their own time to be able to learn some of that stuff. So you have to give a lot of credit to guys like Kenny Haynes and Uzo Dibiamaka that thought maybe they were going to be at a different position, and now they're having to move over to a different one. And I think they've done a really good job, and especially you could see in that last game against Haskell, holding them to under 60 points was a really big deal, and a big tribute to those guys.
Yes, indeed, Coach. And you guys in your 2-3 defense, you're holding opponents to just 27% from three-point range. So that Dakota Wesleyan game seems like an outlier game for you guys.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so. Yeah, if we can do a good job and kind of making things uncomfortable for them. And like I said, then we throw a few different wrinkles here and there just to kind of keep them on their toes and see if we can do a better job of what we did last time.
And lastly, Coach, do you have a key to the game for today?
Yeah, well, I think 3 points, the game, the battle between both is obviously going to be a big thing. But, for us, I think, they're not turning the ball over very much. And, we're a little turnover prone at this point in time. So I think the turnover battle will be a big piece of that. And obviously that leads into transition defense. So I think if we could come out of 2 out of those 3 categories, I think we'd have a real good shot.
Awesome, Coach. Looking forward to seeing you guys pull out the win here today in the Fieldhouse. We look forward to talking to you in the Mustang Seeds post-game show as well. Good luck today, Coach, and hopefully you guys come out with a victory. Guys, we still got more F&M pregame show to go. Make sure you stick with us. Basketball action, right around the corner here on Jammed Country 103.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas. In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
All right, back with you here in the MDL broadcast booth as they round out the national anthem here. And we are getting ready for basketball action. About to have some starters. We're going to close out this F&M pregame show. I'm going to give you some starting lineups for this game. We're going to start with the visiting team, Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. Starting for them is a junior guard, 6'3", 204 pounds. Number 2, out of Harrisburg, South Dakota, Blaze Lubbers. Next is a 6', 156-pound freshman guard out of Dakota Dunes, South Dakota. Number 3, Randy Rosenquist. Next starter, he is 6'3", 177-pound freshman guard out of Harrisburg, South Dakota. Number 10, Ethan Dieterman. Next up, we got a 6'7", 202-pound junior forward out of Howard, South Dakota, wearing number 12, Samuel Osleson. And lastly, we also have the starter, 6', 162-pound junior guard out of Vermilion, South Dakota, number 11, Jacob Dobney. And your final starter, 6'2", 175 junior guard out of Norfolk, Nebraska, number 21, Callan Herman. And those are your starters for the Tigers. For the Trojans, starting off your starter, he is 6'3", a senior guard out of Northgate, South Australia, number 0, Uzo Dibiamaka. The next guard spot is going to be a 6'1" senior guard out of Union City, California, number 1, Japjit Gill.
Next guard is going to be 5'9", a freshman guard out of Del Rapids, South Dakota, wearing number 2, Braden Bankinen. Last two starters at the forward spots. We got a 6'5" junior forward out of Rockland, California, number 20, Emmanuel Akpan. And lastly, in the forward spot, 6'2" junior forward out of Stockton, California, number 32, Myson Coyleton. Head coach for the Trojans is Darren Ty in his first season. Head coach of the Tigers, which I forgot to toss in there, is Matt Wilbur in his 11th season as head coach. Got some players to watch for this game, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to watch is going to be Mr. Samuel Asleason, number 12, the junior forward for the Tigers. Samuel Asleason averaging 4 blocks per game coming into this contest, a true rim protector, and has had 5 blocks in 2 contests in this early going of the season. Got to watch out for him around the rim. Do the Trojans tonight, and we like to attack the rim. For the Trojans, your player to watch in this one is going to be Mr. Myson Coyleton. Myson Coyleton, he's the leading scorer for the Trojans at 12.9 points per game. He didn't start off the season starting for the Trojans, but he has earned his spot, and he's keeping it. He shoots 48% from the field and 46 from 3. Gets 5.6 rebounds per contest. Myson Coyleton, number 32, the junior forward out of Stockton, California. Your other player to watch. And we're tipped off here in the DSU Fieldhouse. Trojans win it. Pankinen will bring it up. A super deep 3 from Pankinen off the back iron and no good. And they're going to say that hit the top. And that's how we're going to open this one. Pankinen with a 3 from the volleyball line to open this one, trying to blow the doors off the Fieldhouse. Bringing the ball up the floor, it's going to be Rosenquist Jr. Going to pass it right wing to Dobney. Top of the key, pass left side by Herman. Gets it back, left wing. Top gets it left wing to Dobney. Drive inside from, looks like that's Lubbers. He tries to lose control. They get it out. Dobney left wing 3, up and off the rim. No good. Rebound Coyleton. Bringing it up the floor. Coyleton does. Top of the key. Dribble handoff. Japjit Gill. Top of the key. Dribble handoff. DB Amaka. He's going to drive inside. Thought about it. Passes out to Coyleton right wing, who tries to drive. Gets caught up. Japjit Gill, left side. Gets the ball. Drive inside. Tried to bounce pass it. They didn't call the kickball. Should have. Off of Akpan's leg. Corralled by the Tigers. Dobney has it. Passes it short corner to Asleason. He's going to pass it out, and that's going to be a backcourt violation by the Tigers. And a turnover. Good pressure from these Trojans. Fieldhouse has remained packed in here. Maybe added in a little bit of extra fans as well. Gill controlling at the top, dribbling right side, pass to DB Amaka right wing. Coyleton, top of the key, left side, Akpan. Akpan on the left wing, pass to Coyleton, top of the key. Guarded by Lubbers. Coyleton, drive inside, spin, try to get a bucket, got a foul on it. Reach in by Rosenquist Jr. That's going to be his first of the game. And the first for the Tigers. Now going to the line for the first time, Mr. Myson Coyleton. As we mentioned earlier, Coyleton the leading scorer for these Trojans as he knocks down the first free throw to open the scoring in this one. Trojan fans, apparently not like some fans around college basketball world, they don't stand up for the first points to get knocked down, then take a seat. We got a whole lot of Trojans still standing up, but some that never stood up, but they don't do that here, that's why. As Coyleton knocks down the second free throw. Bring the ball up is Rosenquist Jr. Top of the key. Pass left wing to Dobney, knocked out by Akpan. Back to Rosenquist Jr. He's navigating, finds Dobney on the free throw line at the nail, takes the jumper, and it's in. Dobney with a sweet jumper. He did some damage to the Trojans back in game number 2 at 22 points. Laying down a number of threes. Coyleton pass, Pankinen, pass back to him. He drives inside, puts it up. It's in, but they say he traveled. The tough one on the drive from Coyleton, almost had their first actual bucket. Teams are tied up at 2-all right now in this early going. 17:58 left in the first half. Rosenquist Jr. with the ball top of the key. Dobney free throw line, same spot, same shot, it's in. Dobney got a sweet spot there. He has got a beautiful jumper. Pankinen, dribble handoff from Gill. Pass to DiBiamaka. He drives inside. And off the window and good. DiBiamaka getting his first bucket in the first field goal made for the Trojans in this one. DiBiamaka from St. Edwards all the way down in Texas, where I'm from. DiBiamaka started off the season a little injured, but is back and starting for the Trojans. Dribble inside as Leeson on the post up on Coylton. Can't find room. Hoist it up anyway. They call a foul on Coylton. Tough foul there against Coylton. Not sure it was, but Coylton gets his first. Coylton found himself in foul trouble a little bit against the Tigers in the second half of that game, in their second game of the year. Hopefully that doesn't happen again here. They need him in this one. Free throw made there by Asleason on his first trip to the line. Trojans will be without Ethan Slathog here tonight, who got himself injured in their last contest. Had a brace on his right leg. And that's going to miss for Asleason, rebounded by Akpan. Gill coming up the floor with it right side. Says clear out DiBiamaka. Pass Coylton, top of the key. Coming to get it, DiBiamaka. Top, drive. Kick out back Coylton, top of the key. He thinks about driving inside. He posts up now on the left side block. A power move inside by Coylton and the flex at the end of it. He said there's going to be no charge here, sir. Give me the bucket. Coylton with his first in this one. Trojans ahead 6-5. And that's a bucket outside from Rosenquist Jr. He knocks down a beauty of a trifecta. And that's going to be 8 now for the Tigers. And that's a bucket inside from Akpan. Trojans getting some buckets here. We're tied up at 8 apiece here. Rosenquist Jr. brings it up. Left wing Lubbers. Left corner, Rosenquist Jr. Dobney replaces him. Gets it. Short corner jump shot. Off the front rim. No good. Rebound DiBiamaka. And they're going to say Dobney gets the foul. Trying to get the rebound over the back call. Going to be a second personal in this one for the Tigers. No subs. Wait, no, we do have one sub. Johanna Ochan going to check in for Myson Coylton. And actually, we got 2 subs, and that is Josh Lewis checking in for Japjit Gill. Pankinen gets a dribble handoff from Ochan. Pass to Lewis. Drives. Left side. Handoff Akpan. He's going to drive inside. Think about it. Too far in. Can't get a shot off. Passes out right wing to Pankinen. Top of the key. Handoff Lewis. One-on-one on Rosenquist Jr. Good defense. No room for a shot. Elbow. Hoists a tough one up, and he puts it in. Oh, man. That man, Josh Lewis, with the bucket over Rosenquist Jr. A tough one. Rosenquist Jr. has it, getting a screen from Lubbers. Pass right side to Herman. Herman left wing to Rosenquist Jr. Dobney in the vicinity. Had some pressure. Pass to Lubbers at the top of the key. Left wing, Rosenquist Jr. hoists up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Herman. Off the window on the putback by Herman. It's going to get 10 points up there. And we're knotted up at 10 all now. Little back and forth action. Akpan left wing drive. Inside, kicks out Pankinen left wing now. Dribble handoff Lewis. Takes it, drives inside. Dump off Ochan off the window. Can't get it. Rebounds his own miss. Put it back and in. Oh, great effort by Johanna Ochan. Put the Trojans up by 2. Rosenquist Jr. left side. Pass to Herman. Pass inside. Lubbers left elbow. Trying to take Ochan. Stolen by Akpan. And knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Going to go Trojan basketball. Good defensive effort by Dakota State. Now, Kenny Haynes has checked into the ball game for the Trojans. One of the double-digit scorers for the Trojans, 1 of 3. Haynes, top of the key with a pass from Ochan. And Herman going to try and power through there, and they're going to call a foul on him. Going to be the first on Herman in this one. 3 first-half fouls for the Tigers. 4:23 left in the first half. 12-10. Trojans on top. Ochan dribble handoff to Lewis. Drives inside. Gets it up. He can't get the bucket. Rosenquist Jr. brings it up left side. Pass to Dieterman. He's going to go inside with it. He's going to make the bucket. Who's the foul going to be on? Officials are conferring on who it could be. The basket will count. It's going to be on Ochan, his first foul. And now going to attempt the and one on the Tigers. And that was Dieterman with the bucket. And he's going to get the and one. So 3 quick points from Dieterman. Lewis bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Pass left side Haynes. Then to Akpan. Coming around. Pankinen also left side now. Top of the key now Lewis. Dribble handoff. Pankinen left side. No room. Dribbling it out. Right wing. Haynes hoists up a 3. It's in! Kenny Haynes, a hand in his face, and he knocks it down with a dribble handoff from Braden Pankinen. And the Trojans feeling good now, 15 points to 13 by the Tigers inside. Up, Dieterman gets blocked by Ochan. Now Gill and Dibiamaka coming back in, taking out Pankinen and Akpan. Rosenquist Jr. getting subbed out as well. First bit of action for Caden Year. He checks in. They're going to get it to him at the top. Stolen by the Trojans. Pass ahead. Dibiamaka. 1-on-1. He gets it in off the window. Dibiamaka with his bucket. His second of the ball game. Trojans looking good. It's 17-13. 13-19 left in the first half. Dobney left wing. Gets it over to Herman. He traveled. That's a turnover. Josh Lewis fired up for the Trojans here. 13-13 in this first half left. Trojans up by 4. On a 5-game winning streak, trying to make it 6. Dibiamaka right wing, dribble handoff Gill. Gets a screen from Ochan. 3, he takes it. It's going to be short on that one. Tried to dribble into it to no avail. Hitting nothing. About to check in for the Tigers. Nick Whitler taking the place of Callan Herman. Also checking in just a bit ago, Oliver Vincent is in the ball game.
Like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Tigers call an early timeout as they trail by 6. In this first half, 19-13, Dakota State is on top. In this first half, 19-13, Dakota State is on top. Trojan defense locked in that 2-3 matchup zone. Capture Gill on Vincent, right wing to Dieterman. Back to Vincent on the right wing now. Vincent, top of the key, Dieterman. Left wing to Whitler. He's top of the key. Dobney, left wing 3. Blocked by Dibiamaka. And a rebound by the Trojans. We got a jump ball. It's going to stay there. That's a big-time block from Dibiamaka on the three-pointer from Dobney. Dibiamaka has been huge for these Trojans since entering the fold here, coming off an injury. Nice 6'4" or 6'3". Great wingspan. Playing guard. Can stretch to forward. Guard multiple positions. Probably 1 through 5. And 7 seconds on the shot clock here. Vincent to inbound. Underneath the basket. Nowhere to go with it. Just going to toss it out. Finds Whitler. Whitler hoists it up off the rim. No good. Rebound Gill. Bringing it up right side. Pass ahead to Lewis. Loses it on the right wing. Able to get it back. A little slippery. Got some sweat on his hands. Coylton drive off the pass. Dish inside. Off Kenny Haynes' leg. He wasn't ready for it. Corralled by the Tigers. They got a jump ball, and it's staying here. He can't get the timeout called. Pankinen coming in for Josh Lewis. Lewis got to go get himself a towel. It's the only reason he lost that ball earlier. A little sweat on the hands. Multiple subs coming in for the Tigers. 11:43 left in this first half. Still 19-13 Trojans on top. Gill will inbound from under the basket. Gets it to Coylton on the elbow. He's going to spin move inside, off the window. Can't get it to go. Now bringing it up the floor, Rosenquist Jr., top of the key. Swings left side, Herman. Left corner, or wing, to Whitler. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, and there might be a foul in there. Who's got it? It's going to go on. They just say 23. We don't have a 23. 32. There we go. And that's, or wait, 32. That should be, okay. All right. So that's going to be the second on Coylton. I see what I did. Made an error on my marking here. And the first free throw goes in for Mr. Asleason. Second one coming up now. He makes them both. Now, Tigers up to 15 points. Only trail by 4. 11:20 left in the first half. DiBiamaca, right wing, pass Coylton, left wing. He drives. Gives it up to Gill, who is underneath the basket. DiBiamaca, right corner three. Off, no good. Rebound, Coylton. Kicks it out, top of the key, Gill, pump fakes, drives. Can't find anything outside to Pankinen. He's in the right corner now, dribbling around, nowhere to go. DiBiamaca at the top. A travel on Pankinen on the pass off there. An interesting call. Didn't look like a travel was even possible. But it looks like it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now coming up the floor are the Tigers. Top of the key, they have Dobney. Right side pass to Dieterman. Right wing, drive, inside, lefty, finger roll, and it's good. A nice bucket there from Dieterman. Confident drive there by him. Coylton on the left wing, dribble handoff. Gill, left side, drives inside. In the post, kicks it back out, Coylton left wing. He's gonna drive, got some room, step it back for three on the left wing, off the rim twice, no good. Dobney gets the rebound, brings it up the floor for the Tigers. Left wing, Rosenquist Jr. back Dobney, right side, gets a screen. Gonna drive inside, get it knocked out by Coylton. Coylton with the steal, bringing it up for the Trojans, gonna take it all the way, poked out by the Tigers, but they're gonna call a foul. Will they give it to Coylton? Yes, it is. That's going to be the third foul on Myson Coylton, and he will surely go take a seat. Match up. Let's see what the Tigers can do now off the inbound. Bringing the ball to the floor is Dobney. He gets it over to Dieterman now. He's at the top of the key. Right elbow to Asleason. Left wing at three from Rosenquist Jr. No good. DiBiamaca rebound. Pass ahead. Ochan through his hands on the pass ahead. Turnover by the Trojans. The good look. Looks like we have a media timeout called. And we're going to take a break. 60 seconds in this action, 19-17. Trojans on top by 2. 9:39 left in the first half. We'll be back on Jam and Country 103.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
Back with you here in the MDL broadcast booth, guys. Coming into the final 9:39 left in this first half. Trojans up by a pair, 19-17 over the Tigers. Coming out of the timeout now, Trojans finally breaking theirs. Tigers mostly on the floor already. 3 of the 4 Trojan fouls are on Myson Coylton. Him the only one in early foul trouble. Bringing the ball up, Rosenquist Jr. Left side pass to Dobney. On the left wing, back to Rosenquist Jr., who's on the left wing now. Controlling, pass to Herman. Back to Rosenquist Jr., top of the key. Pass on the right side, Dieterman. Pass inside, trying to get Asleason. He does get it. It's blocked by DiBiamacca going up. Taken away by the Trojans. Pankinen controlling, coming down right side of the floor. Right wing, pass to Gill. Dribble handoff, Pankinen. Pass, DiBiamacca, right wing, Gill. Gets a screen from Ochan, top of the key. Drives, pass. Ochan tried the lob, but no good. Can't corral the pass, and Coach Ty wants a foul. And we got a 3 on the right side wing from Dieterman, and he knocks it through. 18 points now, or 20 points now, excuse me, for the Tigers. They lead by 1, their first lead in this one. DiBiamacca gets the ball stolen by Rosenquist Jr. He drives down the floor, pass to Asleason, and the layup is good. And that's going to be a timeout for Coach Darren Ty and the Trojans. We're going to take a timeout with them. 30-second timeout for Coach Ty, and he is not happy about the no call down there. We'll take a break and come back in 30 on Gem and Country 103.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Back with you here in the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. The Tigers have taken the lead. They're up 22-19 over the Trojans. 8:26 left in the first half. Gill brings the ball up on the right side wing. Dribble handoff Pankinen. Now DiBiamacca right side. Handoff Gill. Gets the screen from Ochan. They thought about that play again. Gill fall away. Shot good. Nice fall away there from Jet Gill. Gonna get 21 points on the board now for the Trojans. Dobney brings it up. Gets it across Herman left side. Left wing for Dieterman. Now Rosenquist Jr. Elbow. Pass out right wing. Dobney drives inside. Gets some fakes. Poked away by Ochan. Pass ahead. DiBiamacca. DiBiamacca looking for Akpan. Tries to toss it up for Akpan, but not the greatest pass in the world. He can't corral it. But Trojans maintain possession and will inbound under their own basket. Coaching moments from Coach Darren Ty talking to DiBiamacca coming off. A little bit of slipping over there. Lewis to inbound. Good fake from Lewis. Inbound to Akpan. Pankinen, top of the key now. Haynes trying to get it to Lewis. And a dribble drive, spin move, lefty off the window. Bounce off the rim, and it's good. Didn't actually touch the window. Bounced around the rim. Kenny Haynes with a nice move inside. Trojans down back on top, 23-22. 7.5 left in the first half. Rosenquist Jr. inside pass. Dobney left hand off the window. It's good. Dobney with his third basket in this one. Got 6 points. Lewis gets the ball top of the key. Ochan pass across to Pankinen on the right wing. Trying to go off a screen from Ochan. Pass to Akpan. He drives inside. Tries to get a move. Right wing now. 3 hoisted up off the rim by Haynes. No good. And the Tigers are upset over here. They're calling for a hold on that. Dobney straight away from 3. No good. Haynes corrals the board. Lewis going to bring the ball up the court. Coach Matt Wilbur letting him know how he feels. Now Pankinen dribble. Driving inside, trying to get a basket. Kicks it out, left side corner. Akpan inside Ochan. Got a whole lot of room out there. Pankinen 3, no good. Off the rim, tip in by Josh Lewis. A great tip in from Lewis there. Some fortunate luck for Josh Lewis there. Pressure from the Trojans. Dobney coming away with it. Driving in, elbow, float, jump shot. No good, short. Lewis slowing it down for the Trojans. On the right side to Pankinen. He's got it now on the right wing. Pass to Akpan, top, dribble handoff right side, Lewis. Lewis got it right wing, gets a screen from Ochan. Drives in on the left side, gets a bump. They're going to say an offensive foul on Josh Lewis. Understandable there, and a great sell by the Tigers. And it's going to be the 5th foul for the Trojans in this first half. Checking in now for the Tigers is Dieterman, currently the leading scorer. Got 9 points so far. 6 minutes left in the first half. Trojans lead by 1, 25-24. Rosenquist Jr. top of the key. Right side pass to Lubbers. Elbow. Asleason driving inside on Ochan. Going for the shot. Ochan, good defense. Contested. Out. Ochan rebounds it. Saves it for the Trojans. Pankinen brings it up the court now. Top of the key. Braden Pankinen sizing up. Getting the screen from Ochan. Three-pointer, Ochan has it, looks for it, no. Pass Akpan right wing, dribble handoff, or no dribble, but a handoff. Lewis gets it to Pankinen. Back to Akpan right wing, trying to make a move and drive inside. Not a whole lot of room, floats it up and in anyway. Emmanuel Akpan making a little bit out of nothing there and gets the bucket. 27-24 is the lead. Japjit Gill getting set to check in for the Trojans. Top of the key, Rosenquist Jr. has the ball. Pass left wing, Dobney, left corner. Three-pointer up, off the rim, no good from Asleason. Tigers try to fight for the board, but the Trojans get it. Lewis brings the ball up the court. Driving, dribble handoff, Pankinen, left side, trying to drive inside, no room for it. Dribble, baseline drive, Kenny Haynes finds corner, Josh Lewis. They exchange, Kenny Haynes, three in the corner, no good. Beautiful bit of passing and ball movement there from the Trojans. Can't corral it and get a bucket in. Dobney, left wing, pass right wing, Dieterman. Dieterman, elbow, Asleason, thinks about it, back up, top left wing, drive side, Lubbers, lefty layup, contest from Ochan, it's good. That's a great drive from Lubbers there for his first basket in this one. Gets the Tigers up to 26. 27-26, Lewis, dump off inside, Ochan off the window, it's good. Good piece of passing by Lewis to find Ochan. 29-26, Trojans on top by 3. Left wing, Dobney pass, Rosenquist Jr. top of the key. Looking, navigating, getting the screen, faked by Dobney. Right side, Asleason. Right wing, Dieterman. He drives, gets fouled by Lewis. They're going to say that is on the floor. It's going to be the second personal by Lewis. Second personal from Lewis. And Asleason going to come on out, and Oliver Vincent going to check in. Checking in for the first time for the Trojans is Taylor Edwards as well. Taylor Edwards and Gill have checked in. Rosenquist Jr. to pass in from under the basket. Pass inside, easy, and Edwards with a quick foul, missing the escaping slithery Caden Year, and he's going to get the foul and send himself to the line to shoot a pair. Trojans are up by 3 here. Year trying to narrow the lead. Basket, first free throw is good from Caden Year. He gets himself on the board. Get a sub. Pankinen coming in for Josh Lewis in early foul trouble with 2. 3:47 left in the first half. One more free throw will make it a 20. Will make it 28, and there it is. Both free throws good by Caden Year. Gill, we had a whistle from our official. He said, that's my bad. Not even sure what he did, but it's his bad, guys. You heard it officially. Okay, so they're going to inbound it from the original all the way back into full court. Okay. Gill will bring it in. We got 3:40 left in the first half. DiBiamaca, left side, handoff Kenny Haynes. Across the frame. One-on-one, drive inside. Going to try to dish it to Edwards, but he got the foul. The bump looks like it's going to be on Dieterman, and it is. That's his first foul in this game. A 4th-team foul. Trojans lead by 1. 3:30 left in the first half. Pass Haynes, top of the key. Left wing, Gill. Screen from Edwards. Gets out of it. Left wing, dribble drive on Rosenquist. Off the window, he can't get it. Too strong off the glass by Gill. Now Lubbers driving inside, runs straight into Edwards. And, oh my, they're going to say they have a foul on the floor before he ran into Edwards. Who's the foul going to be on? Foul's on DiBiamaca for his first personal. A little bit of a interesting call there. It's now the 17th foul on the Trojans. 29-28 on the free throw line is Lubbers, his first trip. He misses the first. Now Gill brings it up. Pankinen gets the dribble handoff. DiBiamaca back to Gill. Gill top of the key, 3-pointer, front of the rim, no good. Edwards can't corral the rebound. Bring the ball up the court, it's Dieterman. Top of the key, right wing, Vincent. Passes to Lubbers, staying on the right wing. Inside mid-range, cross court, left corner. Rosenquist Jr., left wing 3, Dieterman, it's up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Pankinen. 2:40 left in the first half, Pankinen. Ball right side, DiBiamaca right wing, right corner, Jabjet Gill drive inside, off the window, good! Jabjet Gill with his 3rd basket of the game. Trojans 31, Tigers 28. Right wing Lubbers, left corner, drive inside, Dieterman trying to make something happen, that's a travel. Off the pass from here, he can't make anything happen, but turn the ball over. Ochan gonna check in for Edwards. Lewis going to check in for Pankinen. Keep the energy going. Jabjet Gill now leads the Trojans in scoring with 6 points. DiBiamaca going all the way inside. Basket good. No foul. He wants one. He can't get it. Tied the Trojan lead with 6 points. 33-28. Trojans on top by 5. Left wing, Vincent, top of the key, as Leeson tries a straight on, no good, rebound Lewis, and that's a foul by Dieterman. That's his 2nd in the game. Last 2 fouls on the Tigers have been by Dieterman. Now Herman gonna check in, take out Dieterman. You're gonna take a break as well. 1:54 left in the first half, 33-28. Trojans on top by hand.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs!
Trojans trying to have a clean sweep on this first ever Battle of the Blues. DiBiamaca drive inside, off the window, no good. Rebound Rosenquist Jr., he's going to take it all the way, floats it up and in. Rosenquist Jr., a nice floater, good decision on the basket. Off the miss by DiBiamaca inside. 33-30, Trojans are on top. Josh Lewis, top of the key. Gets a screen from Ochan. Tries to make a move inside. They're going to say he traveled on the spin. Turnover, Trojans. 1:28 left in the first half. 33-30. Trojans ahead by 3. Rosenquist Jr. brings the ball up. Left wing, Herman. Top of the key now. Pass right wing, Dobney. Top of the key, Herman. Right wing, Dobney again. Pass Vincent on the right wing. Dobney nearing the top. Right wing, Vincent. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Step back 3, Vincent off the back iron. Rebounded by Herman. Pass out, Vincent stolen by Lewis on the pass inside to Dobney. Lewis trying to go all the way up the court. A foul going to be called Looks like it's probably going to be Vincent. No, they're going to give that one to Rosenquist Jr. Okay, so that is the second on Rosenquist Jr. They got 2 players with 2 fouls. It's Rosenquist Jr. and Dieterman with a pair.
Did you get the right guy?
Matt Wilbur got some questions about who the foul call was on. I don't agree either, frankly. I think it should have been on Oliver Vincent. Wilbur not happy about it. Gill controlling, top, driving, left side, making a move. Thought about it, kicks it out. DiBiamacca top of the key, left wing now. Lewis, pass to Gill, left wing, replaces his spot. DiBiamacca left wing now, coming out of the corner. Thought about driving inside, gonna fade away. Lefty bucket at the line, and it's good. DiBiamacca now the leading scorer for the Trojans. 8 points in the first half, 25 seconds left in this first half. There is no second difference between shot clock and game clock. They're right on, but shot clock is still running. I'm sure they should just turn it off at this point. They're right on with each other. 10 seconds on it. Top of the key. Vincent, left wing. Vincent back top of the key now. Left wing, Dobney hoists up a 3. Good! And they're going to say no foul on that. Or will they call a foul? But Dobney makes a 3-pointer. And they're going to give a foul on that one. So it's going to be a 4-point play attempt. That's going to be the 3rd personal on Josh Lewis. He has 3 of the Trojans' last 4 fouls, similar to how Myson Coylton started off, and that one hits the back iron and trickles in for Dobney to complete a 4-point play. Now inbounding, DiBiamacca, far side to Haynes. Not a half-court shot. That's going to end the first half of play. Trojans again lead by 1 against Dakota Wesleyan at the half. 35-34 here in the DSU Fieldhouse. Coming up next, guys, we have the Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Make sure you stick around for score updates, first half stats, and a whole lot to talk about here in the break. Don't go anywhere. It's Jammin' Country 103.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory, an event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared 2-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research.
Over $36,000. You certainly won big. Finally, one final round of applause for all our Win Big raffle sponsors. Lake County International, Dakota Ethanol, KJM Radio, First Bank and Trust, First Line Funding Group, East River Electric Power Cooperative, Heartland Energy, Dakota State University, First Premier Bank, Bank West, F&M Co-op, Jenks Law, Farm Credit Services of America, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, and Sunshine Foods. Through your generosity, we can create lasting positive change for those in need.
Back with you here in the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. We are here for the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show. The Halftime Show is brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Contact your local field expert today to help you grow smart, increase productivity, and reduce loss. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. In the halftime break, first thing we're going to do before we get to our stats in this first half, we're going to take a look at some of the scores around the NAIA. Got some other folks playing some men's basketball here tonight. Got some games that went final. Point Park was at Washington Adventist in Maryland, and Point Park won 79-67. Another game that went final, Coastal Georgia was at Middle Georgia State. Middle Georgia State won 81-69. Another game final, Faith Baptist Bible at York in Nebraska. York dominated by 50, 104-54. Other games still in action. We got the start of the second quarter between Blue Mountain Christian out of Mississippi and Bethel out of Tennessee. Bethel leads 35-28. Then LSU Alexandria at SAGU with 15:30 left in the game. 63-53, SAGU on top. Got Stillman on the road at Rust out of Mississippi, and Rust trails by 6 to Stillman, 31-25 with 1:06 to go in that first half. Loyola on the road at Xavier, and Xavier leads 17-14 with 9 minutes 53 seconds left to go in the first half. And, of course, your Dakota State Trojans are leading by 35-34 over Dakota Wesleyan in this one. And those are your score updates around the NAIA in the world of men's basketball right now. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the first half stats in this one. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More halftime show to go on Jammin' Country 103.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family-owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
This your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
Back with you here in the Madison Discount Liquor Broadcast booth, guys. Rounding out this Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Wilbur Ellis specializing in dry and liquid fertilizers, decab and as-grow seeds, and custom application of fertilizers. Contact them today at 605-489-2171. That is 605-489-2171. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. That concludes our halftime show, guys. And 15 seconds away from the second half of action here in the DSU Fieldhouse. Battle of the Blues, not disappointing so far, that is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever Battle of the Blues going down, and it has been a fun one. Speaking of first ever, we want to keep you guys in tune with what we'll be doing as far as first evers this year. This is the first ever Battle of the Blues, and we're here on hand covering this game with the broadcast online at Jammin' Country 103. Also a part of the video broadcast on YouTube. We'll be back for the first ever Dakota State Classic for the women when they host the College of the Ozarks and Haskell on Friday and Saturday, December 1st. That will be our next first time thing we do over here. Now, starting the second half, right wing three from Herman, no good. Rebound, DB Amaka. And we're ready and getting going here. And bringing the ball up the floor is Gill. Loses it on the dribble drive. Corner, Pankinen, right side. Gill drives inside. Pass off. Emmanuel Akpon blocked on the shot attempt going up. But a foul called as well as Leeson, the culprit on the foul. Now going to shoot a pair at the line, Emmanuel Akpon. His first free throw attempts in this one. Coach Ty talking to Jabjit Gill near side. Akpon lacing up the first free throw. It's inside the rim, and it's good. 36-34, Trojans on top by a pair. Akpon can make it three here. And it's up, and it's in. There you go. That's two there, three-point lead now for the Trojans. Bring the ball up the court. It's Rosenquist Jr. In the screen from Lovers. Left wing. Ball knocked out by Gill. Stolen by Gill, going to drive it behind the back pass. Pankinen tries to put it in. Oh, what a pass from Jabjit Gill. Oh, my goodness, trying to get fancy with it. They're going to get a foul from Dobney on that one. That's his second personal. A couple of quick fouls on the Tigers. Great steal from Gill and an even better pass, but Braden Pankinen couldn't cash in, but he's on the line to shoot for his first points in this one. Knocks down the first. Trojans up to 38. He could make it 39 here. Pankinen averaging 9.9 points per contest. The freshman out of Del Rapids. Makes it 39 for the Trojans. 39-34. 4-point start for the Trojans. Drive inside. Dobney. Right-hand layup. No good. Rebound Coyleton. Driving up the floor. Looking. Navigating. Going all the way off the window. It's in. Oh, Coyleton takes it to the hoop and off the window for the bucket. That's a 6-0 start for the Trojans in this second half. Dobney, right wing pass, Rosenquist Jr., top of the key, left wing. Herman, oh, he gets it. He thought he got it down, and that's a travel for Callan Herman. Coach Matt Wilbur not happy about the decision from Herman and the turnover. And now Gill in here, dribbling the ball up the court right side, handoff, Pankinen right wing. He's going to drive inside, nowhere to go, kick out DiBiamacca right wing. Gill takes it over at the right wing. Screen from Coyleton, drive inside, free throw line, back to Coyleton. Posting up, Coyleton. Gonna throw it up, almost gets the basket, but no call on the post-up attempt shot. Rosenquist Jr. kicks it right wing, Dobney for three, and it's in. Jacob Dobney laces a three-pointer. And these Tigers get 37 points now, only trail by 4. Coyleton, dribble handoff, tries to get a screen for Gill. He avoids it, goes the other way, takes the screen now, top of the key, dribble handoff, Pankinen. He thought about another shot from the free throw line, or from the volleyball line, but he won't take it. Coyleton now taking it inside. They're going to say he traveled on the drive. Some tough calls here on Coyleton. Still staying aggressive with his 3 fouls coming into this quarter. He knows nothing else but to be aggressive as a player. Rosenquist Jr. pass right wing, Dieterman. Dobney on the free throw line. He gets a pass from Dieterman. Thinks about it, back to Dieterman. Inside, kick out, left wing. Dobney has it now. Top of the key, Dieterman. Right wing, Rosenquist Jr. thought about a 3. No, Pankinen in the area. Dieterman, free throw, drive, inside. Block, DiBiamacca at the rim. Rebound. Or picked up by Gill, I should say. Big time block by DiBiamacca. Myson Coyleton dribble handoff. DiBiamacca drive inside, kick to Akpan, tipped away by Year. Clock stop, 17:27 left in this ball game. Trojans lead by 4, 41-37. 19 seconds on this shot clock. Gill will inbound from in front of their bench. Inbound Pankinen, left wing. Top of the key, Akpan looking for Gill, right wing. Thought about a 3. Driving inside off the pump fake. Steps back, fade away off the rim, no good. Rebound Dobney, bringing it up near side, right side. Now pass Asleason, right corner 3, hoisted up. No good by Dieterman. Rebound Coyleton. He's got some pressure. Oh, nice moves from Coyleton. Driving up, driving inside, and the layup is good. Myson Coyleton with the aggression. Drive inside, gets the foul. And boy, he has been aggressive ever since he stepped in. That's a foul on Asleason, his second. The dominant rim protector we have mentioned so far today. Couldn't stop Coyleton there. And Matt Wilbur is furious on the call. Trojans now lead 43-37, a 6-point lead, and Coyleton cannot cash in on the free throw to make it a 3-point swing there. Rosenquist Jr. mid-range jumper off the elbow. No good. Rebound. Year. Pass out. Dieterman. Come inside. Finger roll right off the fingertips of Akpan. And that's a bucket. Dieterman getting a bucket for his club. Up to 39 now. For the Tigers. Pankinen top of the key. Dribble. Handoff. Coyleton left wing. Drive inside. Dish to Akpan. Gets it up. Off the window. It's in. Emmanuel Akpan is a man amongst boys in there, ladies and gentlemen. A man amongst boys indeed. Left wing, Dieterman, top of the key. You got Asleason, right wing, Rosenquist Jr. back to Dobney, who's at the top of the key now. Top of the key, free throw line, Dieterman driving inside, left side, Coyleton. Oh my goodness, how is that one a foul? He was straight up and down, didn't go forward, lean for anything, but the fourth going on Coyleton there. And Coyleton going to come take a seat as well as Gillen, DiBiamaka, Lewis, Ochan, and Haynes check in. And now at the free throw line, you have Dieterman. Converts the and one, makes it 42. Braden Pankinen driving inside, loses his balance, passes it off to Akpon, and we have a travel on the slip from Pankinen on the far end of the court. We're going to have Dobney inbound now for the Tigers. Trojans lead by 3, 45-42. 15-50 left in this game. Coach Matt Wilbur having a conversation with the official. Still not liking that earlier call, letting him know about it. On the free throw line, jumper. Dieterman, no good. Ochan gets it tipped out to Pankinen, and that is a transition foul. That's probably going to go on Caden Year, and it is. Caden Year with his first foul in this one. And that's 4 fouls. 14 fouls in this second half for the Tigers. Dobney going to check out, and checking in, that is Callan Herman. 15:34 left in the ball game. Lewis going to bring the ball up the court for the Trojans. Ty calling the offense. Dribble handoff, Pankinen, right wing, coming across. Akpon driving. Inside pass, Lewis, dump off Ochan. Big time block there from Asleason. Bring the ball up the court. Rosenquist Jr. left side. Top of the key now. Getting a screen from Year. Driving inside, fakes the shot, goes up. It's blocked from Ochan. Left wing 3 up from Asleason, though, short. Off the fingers of Akpon, rebounded. Rosenquist Jr. off the rim, rebound Ochan. No points there on all the attempts. Trojans escape that one. Lewis, drive inside, left side, floater off the window, rim, and it's in. Josh Lewis taking no time, being aggressive after his interest in this ball game. Herman, top of the key, gets a screen from Asleason. Left side, wing. Asleason thought about another 3. No way. Dieterman, top of the key, 3. It's in. Dieterman letting it fire in this game. Not afraid one bit. And now they're only down by 2, 47-45. Akpon left wing, thinking about it, pass inside Ochan. 1-on-1, off the window, can't get it to fall. Asleason, rebound Year. Rosenquist Jr. on this right side wing, got the ball, gets a screen from Year. Pass Asleason left wing. Staying on the left wing pass, Dieterman drives. They're going to say the foul is on the floor. It is on Kenny Haynes, they say. Kenny Haynes with his first foul of the game. Underneath the basket, Rosenquist Jr. will inbound. They're going to say 20 seconds on this shot clock. Inbound Rosenquist Jr. Under the basket, pass inside. Dieterman got some room, flipped up the finger roll, and it's good. Dieterman done got the basket, and he is rolling in the second half. Got as many or more points in the second half than he did in the whole first half already. Japjet Gill, floater inside, no good. Rebound Rosenquist Jr. Pass Asleason, gets it back. Rosenquist Jr. brings it up. Pass to Year, left wing. Trying to kick it to the corner. DiBiamaka knocks it out.
Still got media at 10. Second half media too.
Referees checking in on the media timeout. Gonna have that in a few minutes, most likely. Along with timeout still for the coaches. Right wing, Herman. Nowhere to go with it. Cross court. Left wing now, Asleason. Top of the key, Dieterman. Pass right wing, Rosenquist Jr. Thinking about it. Step back 3. It's up and it's good. Rosenquist Jr. is knocking it down, and the Tigers are in front in this one, 50-47. And they're fired up. Coach Darren Ty calling a timeout in this one. We're going to take a timeout with them. Let's see if it's a float or a 30. Coach Ty will call a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30 with them. We'll be back on
Homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag Banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Coming to Lake County. If you plan on drinking, always have a designated driver. Brought to you by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety and this station.
Back with you here in the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth, guys. The Tigers going on a little burst here and taking the lead 50-47 over the Dakota State Trojans.
Back door!
Scoring 16 points to Dakota State's 12 in this second half so far. Pass to DiBiamaka, almost stolen by Caden Year. DiBiamaka going to drive inside, pass off to Ochan, flip it up, almost made the basket, and he's fouled on the attack. Johanna Ochan going to get fouled on that one. I wonder if the officials are conferring. Well, they were. Oh, they're going to say the basket is good, and the foul is going to go on Caden Year. So they're saying, looks like a player might have got a hand on it on the shot going up, but that is going to be Caden Year. That'll be his second in this one. Rosenquist Jr. left side, bring the ball up, pass to Herman, back to Rosenquist Jr. top of the key. He tries to get it inside to Dieterman. Almost taken by Gill, taken by Lewis. Now Kenny Haynes left side, pass inside Lewis, dumps it off Ochan deep inside, corrals the ball, kicks it back out. DiBiamaka tries to pass across. Rosenquist Jr. with the steal, making DiBiamaka get up for the foul. No foul, but rebound Caden Year, bucket, it's in. Whole lot of fight on that one from the Tigers. Rosenquist Jr. couldn't get the bucket, but they got the steal. Caden Year gets the bucket, though. This is a tight one here in the Fieldhouse, guys. 52-50. Tigers on top. DiBiamaka gets a handoff from Gill. Driving inside. DiBiamaka gets blocked at the rim, but they say it's a foul on Lubbers. So DiBiamaka will go shoot a pair of free throws. And Lubbers, that is his first personal in this one. It is the 16th foul. 16 fouls in the second half and just 2 in the second half for these Trojans. And DiBiamaka misses the first free throw. Checking in, Akpan going to take the place of Haynes. Coach Wilbur still talking about the questionable goaltending situation there in the last bucket from Ochan. Now Asleason, top of the key. Right wing to Dobney, right corner, Herman, no good. Rebound Ochan. Lewis bringing the ball up left side for the Trojans. Dakota State down by 2. Lewis driving inside off the window, no good. Good take from Lewis. DiBiamaka playing up tight on Dobney. Rosenquist Jr. bringing the ball up the floor. Oh, tough screen there from Lubbers, knocks Lewis down. Good moves there from Rosenquist Jr. with the flip up and in. Finally gets that basket. He didn't get earlier. Gill, pass to Ochan, dribble handoff, back to Gill. Gets a screen from Ochan. Gill trying to drive, nowhere to go, tries to dump it off Ochan. Stolen by Asleason. Rosenquist Jr. bringing the ball up left side. Trojans trail by 4 down. Top of the key, Rosenquist Jr. Right wing, Asleason. Top of the key, Rosenquist Jr. again. Looking, thought about a 3. Free throw line pass, Asleason thought about a jumper, shoots it up, off the front iron, no good. Rebound Gill, pass ahead, Josh Lewis. Dribble drive, kick out, Gill, left wing, 3, it's in! Jet Gill makes the 3 and gets his Trojans within range. 54-51, Tigers ahead by just 1 on the Trojans. Right wing, Rosenquist Jr., pass top key to Dobney. Trying to set up the offense as Leeson left wing. Looking back to Dobney, nowhere to go. Tipped away, Ochan tried to get it to the free throw line, man. Rosenquist Jr. was there. He's up top of the key now. He's got it. Trying to get a screen from Gill. Trying to look for a deep three. And Lubbers for three. The wing is good. Lubbers with his first points in this second half, knocking down the trifecta. 57-53. Tigers up by 4. Gill drive inside. Jump shot. Short corner. Good shot from Gill. Gill being aggressive now. You need to see that if you're a Dakota State Trojan fan. Jabjit Gill being aggressive. Coming up to the ball. Lewis pressuring. Calling the timeout. Tigers will call it. We have a full or a 30. Let's see. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for. It's going to be media timeout as well. So they're going to have a 30-second timeout and a media. So we got about a minute or so break. We'll take that break with everybody as the Trojans trail by 2. 57-55. Tigers on top. We'll be back on Jam and Country 103.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
The Trojans were 1 for 9 in the first half, so they've only attempted the 1 here. Herman, right wing, top of the key, Vincent. Right wing, Dobney. Defense, Pankinen. Right wing, Vincent. Top. Back to Dobney, right wing. Defending Pankinen. Elbow, Asleason. Defending Akpan. Great defense. Almost better offense. Rebound, though, by Lubbers. Off the front iron, no good. Coylton collects it. Driving up the floor. Coylton going to take it inside and off the window. Can't get it in. Rebound by Vincent. Tough shot from Coylton, just trying to get some offense in when he's in the game. In foul trouble all throughout this one. Corner 3, good by Vincent. Vincent knocks down his first basket of this second half. Now Gill loses the ball in the left wing, gets a timeout called. Gonna have to call it for Coach Ty and the Trojans. See if we'll get. That's going to be a 30 for Coach Ty. Okay, so never mind. All Coach Ty has is full timeout. So 8:56 left in this game. We're going to take that timeout with them, guys. 55-60. Trojans trail by 5 on Jam and Country 103.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
More and more excited for those doubleheaders when the conference season begins. Trojan teams only have 2 non-conference doubleheaders. The first one was Dordt back on November 1st. This is the second one. So the rest of the doubleheaders will be in the turn of the calendar in 2024. Coylton, top of the key with the ball. Looking for a dribble handoff. He says, Pankinen, come get it. He does come get it. Drives inside. Pankinen thought about it. Kick out Gill. Left wing drive. Gill off the window. Oh, blocked by Asleason. Terrific block by Asleason. We talked about his rim protection ahead of this game. 4 blocks per game for Asleason. Has a few in this one. Vincent, top of the key. Pass to Lubbers. Now it's right wing. Dobney's got it. He's going to drive. And think about a jump shot. No room to shoot one up. Top of the key. Dobney gets it back now, though. Jabjit Gill defending. Dobney drive. Stepping up. Jumper. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, DB Amaka. DB Amaka driving up the court. Trying to stop into Dobney. Drive. Big time shot. Tried to get it. Attempt rebound there from Lubbers. He's in the air in a compromising spot. And they lose the ball. Trojans come away with it and get another. Oh, they don't get the timeout. They got a jump ball, and it's going to stay Trojan basketball. Coach Wilbur is incensed about a possible foul there as Lubbers jumped up to get the ball. Looks like he was upended and fell on his rear end there. I can understand why Wilbur is upset. Surprised they're not on him at this point. Gill underneath the basket inbound. Looking, nowhere to go. Finds Akpan, left corner. Left wing, Pankinen gets a screen from Coylton. Pankinen drive. Dish to Gill. Kick out. Oh, Gill loses it. Passes to Akpan. He loses it. Taken by Vincent. Vincent on the left side bringing up the ball. Fakes a drive on the left wing. Kicks it Asleason, top of the key. Right wing, Dobney. Back Asleason. Back Vincent. Vincent left wing. Thinking about it. Free throw line. Dobney. Drive inside. Trying to go on Coylton. No room to get off a shot. Back Herman kicks it out and dishes it into Lubbers here. And they're going to call a foul. That's going to go on Emmanuel Akpan. That's his first in this game. And that's the third foul in the second half for the Trojans. Trojans still down by 5. 7:24. Right wing, Herman. Dobney out trying to get it, but they get it to Vincent on the right wing. Gets a screen from Lubbers. Goes around it, elbow shot. On the right elbow, no good. Rebound, Coylton. Gill going to bring the ball up for the Trojans. Left side, Gill controlling. Going to get a screen from Coylton. Use the screen, pass out, Pankinen, drive, inside kick, Akpan, going to go off the window, can't get it to go. And Tigers going to go for it. It's going to be out on the Tigers as they try to corral the ball. Vincent lost on a rebound. Got some subs coming in. Rosenquist Jr. and Dieterman checking in as well as Year. Tigers managing this lead without those starters. Asleason going to come out though as Year replaces him. So maybe Trojans can take advantage here. Inbound by Gill. Toss in Coylton. He's got one-on-one with Lubbers. He's going to drive. Going to power in. Going to spin. Move. Fake. Finger roll off the window. It's good. Coylton gets his bucket to go through. 57 now for the Trojans. Still behind in this one by a few. Rosenquist blocked at the rim by Coylton. And they thought it was going to be out on Rosenquist Jr. off the block, but officials say no. Going to get a break from Coylton. One of the only stretches Coylton has been in, no fouls on his part, improving his play. Rosenquist Jr. under the basket inbound. Looking. Going to probably launch it up to the top. There's nowhere to go. He bounces it in. Stolen by Kenny Haynes. Tipped by Akpan. Haynes going to drive all the way the length of the floor. Going to have to kick it out. Going to step out to the left wing. Back to the top of the key. Jabjit Gill thinking about it. Between his legs. Drive inside. Kick out Lewis. Free throw line left side. Drive. Lewis got the ball knocked out. Nowhere to go with it. Has to give it to Haynes. Short corner. Jump shot. Good. Kenny Haynes with a good bucket there. Making something out of nothing. Trojans only down by 1. Just 6 minutes to go in the game. Right wing, Dobney got the ball. Looking. Controlling the offense. Swing, Rosenquist Jr. left wing. Pass, free throw line at the nail. Drive, Dieterman spin move on Ochan. He doesn't fall for it. Ochan, good defense. No good from Dieterman. Gill going to bring the ball up right side. Top of the key, drive inside, elbow, left elbow jumper, Gill, no good. Falling away, it hits the front iron and can't roll in. Dobney's going to bring the ball up the court for the Tigers. Top of the key, got Gill defending. Driving, elbow jumper, right side, Dobney, no good, rebound, Lewis. 5.5 left in the game. Lewis, right side, controlling for the Trojans. Drive, left side, Lewis corrals it, flips it up and in, Lewis. Josh Lewis aggressive all game long and gets the bucket for the Trojans. Here in the high from Jet Gill on this end defensively. Trojans up by 1, 61-60. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in the game. Lubbers loses the basketball. Oh my goodness, tough foul call there on the far end of the floor. Not sure how he saw that at all, to be honest. That foul is going to go on Josh Lewis, of all people. That is his 4th foul. He's in foul trouble for the Trojans. Coach Ty keeping him in for the moment. Just being made aware that's 4 for Lewis. We got the near side inbounds from Dieterman in front of the Tiger bench. Gets it to Dobney, top of the key. Got a screen coming for him. Right elbow, has a jumper, passes it up. No, he doesn't. Takes it in front of the face of Ochan and knocks it down. Dobney with his 2nd basket here in the 2nd half.
Hand off! Steve, hand off! Come on, Blue!
Right side, Lewis. Dribble handoff, Kenny Haynes. Drive inside, lefty, bucket off the window. Can't make it. Oh, that was quite the softest foul I've ever seen, definitely in this game. A little touch foul by Emmanuel Akpan. That's going to be the 2nd personal on Akpan. Ooh-wee. Not even sure what he was thinking there. Might be one of those makeup fouls on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Dobney going to bring the ball up for the Tigers. Gets a screen, elbow, passes it up, kicks it out, left wing 3. Rosenquist Jr. off the rim, no good. Ball out on the right wing side, tried to get corralled by the Trojans, and they're going to say he stepped out, Jett Gill. Jett Gill steps out. Tigers maintain possession. And they will inbound in front of their bench again. I hear the call from the Tigers here. They got a play call calling Marshall out is Gill. I'm going to figure out what that play call is defensively. And we got a drive inside. Excuse me. Got a sneeze on that one. Dieterman gets a foul on Ochan. And Dieterman going to go to shoot for the and 1 attempt. It's going to be the 2nd foul on Johanna Ochan. The 6th personal, or 16 foul in the 2nd half for the Trojans. Dieterman connects on the 3-point play. Gill right side bringing it up. 65-61. Tigers on top. Dribble handoff. Kenny Haynes, right wing. Gonna see some room. Drive inside. Lefty flip on the right side off the window and it in. Kenny Haynes with an acrobatic bucket there. Dobney, top of the key for the Tigers. Left wing, Dieterman. Top of the key, Dobney. Getting the screen from Asleason. Will he take it? Yes, he will. Pass to Rosenquist Jr., right wing. Dobney, right wing now. Top of the key, Asleason. Left wing, and Dieterman fires a 3. It's in! Oh, Dieterman, he is hot. Letting it fly from the range. Josh Lewis kicking it to Coylton. He's going to drive inside, thinking about it, gets the bucket up off the window. It's good as Leeson can't stop him. And we're going to have a full timeout called after the drive from Coylton. We're going to take that full timeout with them. Trojans trail 68-65 with 3:18 remaining. We're going to take a break in 30 seconds. We'll come back. Jam Country 103.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame.
3:15, here we go. Rosenquist Jr. left side, bringing the ball up. Gets past Gill, drive inside, floater. Rosenquist Jr. off the front iron, no good. They're going to say there's a foul on the rebound attempt. Who will it be on? It's going to go on Emmanuel Akpan. That's going to be his third in this game. 17 fouls for the Trojans in the second half. Coylton checks in for Johanna Ochan. And now, shooting free throws, that's going to be Caden Neer. He makes the first. 69 points for the Tigers, up by 4. Make another free throw for Mr. Year, it's up by 5. And off the rim, spins out, no good. Bringing it up is Gill, right side. Dribble handoff Lewis. Dribble handoff Lewis to Dibiamaka. Dibiamaka to Gill. Gill, top of the key, navigating, looking, left wing. Lewis thought about it, top again to Gill. Right wing, Dibiamaka. Nowhere to go, pass back to Gill. Top of the key, Dibiamaka open, right wing, three-pointer, good! Uzo! Dibiamaka with the tray ball to get the Trojans within 1. 2.5 left in the game. Rosenquist Jr. left wing. Dobney wants it back, top of the key. Says, I don't need the screen as Leeson, but he's going to screen for him anyway. Dobney, elbow, tries to pass it to Dieterman. A little too much on it. That's a turnover by Dobney. Crucial late turnover. Trojans can't capitalize here. Gill going to bring the ball up for Dakota State. Coach Ty says motion, calling the offense to Gill, what he wants to see here. Gill, dribble handoff, Lewis. Pass to Dibiamaka, back to Gill, right wing. Corner, Dibiamaka, he's going to drive. He's going to kick it out, Gill, right wing. They're going to close out on him. He's going to drive, floater off the window, way too much on it. Rebound, Akpan, blocked at the rim. And they're going to say a foul. Will it go on Az Leeson? It will. Az Leeson with his third foul in this ball game, and Akpan going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Emmanuel Akpan, his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
68-69, Trojans trail by 1. Make the first, you're tied. And he does. Tied up at 69 all here in the DSU Fieldhouse. 1:57 left in this game. Coach Wilbur trying to give instructions to his crew here on what to do on the press break. Akpan knocks down the second free throw, and they lead by 1. 70-69, Trojans on top. Rosenquist Jr. left side. He's bringing it up, driving right side in front of Coylton. Now at the block, kicks it out Dobney. Left wing, Samuel Az Leeson. Dobney takes it from him. He's on the left wing now. Trying to get a screen from Az Leeson on both sides. Lewis reads it, stays with Dobney. Dobney jump stop inside. Akpan jumps early, and Rosenquist Jr. gets the bucket up and in. Now back in front by one. Now tipped away by Year. He's going to have to chase after it. He can't get to it. Trojans down by one in this one. We're going to have a full timeout for Coach Darren Ty. We'll take a full one with him. 1:18 left in this ball game. His Trojans are down by one. We're going to see if they can come away with a victory here on Jam Country 103.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
Trojan men trying to come away with a victory and make it 6 straight and give the Tigers their first loss of the year. Dibiamaka gets the ball. Top of the key, right wing, Jamjet Gill. Looking, coming across, dribble handoff. Josh Lewis can drive inside, float one up, off the window, it's in! Josh Lewis with a big-time bucket inside for the Trojans. A lead, 72-71, under a minute to play. Rosenquist Jr., right side wing. Elbow jumper, he passes it up. Dobney, left wing three, in the hoop. Jacob Dobney been making the buckets when they need them in this second half. And that's going to be another timeout. Let's see what we got here from our officials. It's going to be a full timeout by the Tigers. 46 and a half left to play. We're going to keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Tigers lead by 2. They took their first full with 46 and a half left in this game. It's a big time three there from Mr. Dobney. Dobney in the second half has 8 points, 2 3-pointers for the game. He's looking at 17 points, I believe, is where he's at right now. No, he's at 18. Yes, indeed. 18 points to lead, or as the second leading scorer for the Tigers. Dieterman with 26 points to lead all scorers in this one. Dieterman making it rain throughout the course of this one. Both teams with 7 fouls in the second half. They put a little bit more time on the clock. Instead of 46 and a half, it's 48.8. Now we got the final 48.8 left in this game. Trojans are down by 2. Got to get a score here if you are the Trojans. Dibiamaka will inbound. Back to Dibiamaka. He's going to bring the ball up the court, right side for the Trojans. They get a screen from Akpan. Dibiamaka getting another screen, trying to get it to Lewis. Coylton, left elbow, drive inside, no foul, no rebound. Caden Year gets it. Oh, a whistle was blown, just hard to hear within the crowd. Coach Wilbur didn't hear it either. That's going to be a foul on Caden Year, and that is his 3rd. And the 8th team foul for the Trojans. Akpan will get to toe the line. 2-point differential in this game. Akpan needs them both. There's some confusion out there. This will be a 1-and-1 for Akpan. The 8th foul by the Tigers. Akpan needs this one.
Lock out!
Taking the breath, gathering his composure. Needs the first one to get a chance at a second. Akpan, free throw, good. Smooth as silk for Emmanuel Akpan. He needs one more to tie it for his Trojans. They need this. 33.3 remaining in the game. Akpan lacing up free throw number 2. It's in money. Big clutch free throws from Emmanuel Akpan. 30 seconds left in the game. Trojan defense out here to get a stop. They need one. Coach Wilbur takes a timeout. He's got plenty of them. He's going to keep using them. 26.6 is where his timeout is in this game left on the clock. We're going to take a break with him this time. 60 seconds and we're back at it on Jammin' Country 103.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First premiere.
That's 26.6 seconds, and the crowd is feeling it, and we're getting some twerking from General Sy over there. The mascot for the Trojans, throwing it back. It is hype in here, ladies and gentlemen. Critical defensive possession for the Trojans. Myson Coylton listening in on the little Tiger conversation there. I really don't think they actually realized he was within that. Listening into it. Funny stuff right there. Side out by the Tigers. Rosenquist Jr. We have a 2.5 second difference from shot clock and game clock. Rosenquist Jr. left side. Pankin defending. Rosenquist Jr. pass to Dieterman. Left wing now. Pankin stays there. Back to Rosenquist Jr. Left wing. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Rosenquist Jr. elbow jumper. It's good! Oh, buddy! Rosenquist Jr. with a big-time bucket. And a celebration from the Tigers. They run onto the court. Is that not a technical foul? That should be a tech. The team rushed the court. That has to be a technical, and the officials are talking about it. I'm not sure what there is to discuss. Half of the team ran onto this court. That has to be a technical foul. And now Coach Ty is talking to the officials. I'm not sure what his explanation is, but I'm very certain that I'm so curious to hear what it is once we talk to him in this post-game show. 3.3 seconds, and Coach Ty is going to use his final full timeout here. And they will count that bucket, the go-ahead by Rosenquist Jr. with time expiring from the elbow. Tough bucket over DB Amaka. Great defense. Tigers up by 2. Trojans need a 3 to win it, or a 2 to tie. 3.3 left. They're going to have the play off the inbound. And the officials are still discussing over here. I'm honestly very baffled at the no technical here. Anywhere in every single sport, that is a technical. In football, it's a flag penalty on the field. That should be a technical foul, ladies and gentlemen. The conversation was way too short about the technical or not. Trojans should be shooting a free throw. But That's not what we get here in the Battle of the Blues. We got 3.3 left on this game clock. Trojans down by 2. They need a shot from 3 to win it or a 2 to tie. The perfect time to have 1 timeout left for Coach Ty. Let's see if the Trojans can pull off the miracle here with a game winner over the Tigers. Let's see. Coylton in, Akpan in, Pankinen, Dibiamaka, and Ochan. Coylton will inbound. He can run the sidelines. 3.3 remaining. They're going to have to get it up the court. They don't have an extra timeout to advance. This is it. Inbound. Coylton goes all the way down with it. Jump ball to Ochan. Johanna Ochan, they're going to say that goes out of bounds, and they maintain possession somehow. And if the Tigers can't foul, there are no timeouts left for the Trojans. Inbound from under the basket by the Trojans here. They need a basket. They got .7. It's going to be a catch and toss-up. Can they get this upset? Pankinen into inbound. This reminds me of the Jason Kidd situation, trying to toss it over Yao Ming, even though Rosenquist Jr. is in front of him on the inbound protection. A not near as tall guy, but the shortest guy on the floor, inbounding for the Trojans. Under the basket, where will they go with it? Top of the three-pointer, Dibiamaka. It's in! Dibiamaka with the 3 from the right wing to knock it down, and the Trojans upset the Tigers in the Battle of the Blues. 77-76. Oh my goodness. .7 and Dibiamaka knocks it down. Oh buddy, the crowd rushed the floor and we are hyped more than ever in the DSU Fieldhouse. You can see the heartbreak on these sidelines by the Tigers, and the celebration still going on the court. Coach Ty and company set to shake hands, and celebration still happening. Coach Josh Anderson came all the way across the court to go ahead and shake hands before Ty even gets to shake hands with the opposing team. That's the excitement here in the Fieldhouse, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, can't think of a better way to end the debut of the Battle of the Blues with a big-time blowout win by the women and a game winner with .7 left by the men's basketball team. Trojans make it 6 in a row. 77-76 is your final here in the Fieldhouse. We got more for you, though. The Mustang Seeds post-game show is around the corner. We're going to try and sum this up for you with head coach Darren Ty after an emotional and big-time victory for these Trojans. Don't go anywhere, please, ladies and gentlemen. Mustang Seeds post-game show to go right here on Jam Country 103.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory, an event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared 2-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area business.
Head coach of these here Dakota State Trojans, Coach Darren Ty. Coach, welcome on into the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Appreciate you joining us. A big-time win. Congratulations, first of all, before we dig into the meat. Oh, yeah. Coach Anderson over here hyped up for the win, too, Coach.
What just happened?
You're telling me, right?
Wow. That was a wild last 2 minutes. Holy smokes. Wowzer. I'm in shock.
Yeah, me too, Coach. Let's try and unpack it a little bit by a bit here. Let's go from the very end here. There was a conversation going out through the minutes before you called your final timeout. Should you have had a technical out there? The crowd or the players from the Tigers rushed onto the floor after the big shot from Rosenquist Jr. from the elbow to take the lead. Should have been a technical by my understanding.
Yeah, I guess sometimes I argue things that if I don't know the answers to, but it just sounds right. So I guess I really don't know. I think if they thought the game was over, that's probably the right way to do that, just to not have a game be decided by that. But you've seen it called the other way too occasionally. But I certainly can't blame them for doing the way that they did it either.
Right. It's a tough spot to be in, Coach. But, man, talk about the last timeout that you took, the last seconds in the game. What is the mood in the huddle, and what are you thinking for the final play? Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah, well, we had a couple things lined up down here, but we said if we got one-on-one with Uhana down in the bottom, that Meissen would just throw it up to him, and we felt like he would win that victory.
Right.
And then they tipped it out of bounds, so then we decided, well, we were going to run one of our out-of-bounds plays and try and get a lob stuff, and they really did a good job of unpacking that, but they left Uzo wide open, and at 1.2 compared to 0.6 when it stopped, plenty of time to get a shot up in there. Right. So, wild.
It's great that you actually mentioned. I didn't even notice the extra time that got put on the clock. I was wondering, that's the fastest, or that's the slowest, 0.7 seconds I had ever seen. But 1.2 makes a whole lot of sense and plenty of time to get a big-time shot off, Coach. You guys had a battle in this one. You led at the half by 1 point. What was the conversation at halftime to rally you guys for a second half?
We were pretty positive about it. We got a little bit of worried about some things that we couldn't control in the first half that led to a little problems in there, and that's been really a lot of the conversations this year with our team, just about building culture and things and controlling the things that you can control and that kind of stuff. So that was really the course of the conversation in the locker room, because for the most part, other than turnovers and fouls, we were winning all the statistical categories. We were shooting over 50% from the field, and then we knew that that was basically, I think, the same score at halftime of the last time.
Yeah, a 1 point lead.
I believe it was. So we knew it was going to be a pretty big battle there, and then unfortunately, when we made a couple of defensive mistakes in the last 4 or 5 minutes that kind of got us there. But credit to the guys, they just kept being positive and just kept rolling in. And it's been really good when we go into timeouts now and they're doing more talking than I am.
Yes.
That's a good sign, I think. But
definitely love to see that from players getting more and more involved in the huddles. That is for sure. Coach, you had some early fouls from Myson Coyleton in the other one in this game, and it kind of changes up how you want to play and how your rotation goes. How did that shift things, and who was important for you in this game?
It's Uhana came in, and he's still getting his wind back from everything, but he did a good job of just trying to keep things in. And Taylor played a good couple minutes there, stretched, and he was in there. And Ethan Slothog just had his knee injury, so he's been battling stuff. So we're rolling with 3 forwards. So it's been kind of a tough deal for that, but yeah, I'd say a lot of guys stepped up today. And that's really over the course of this win streak. It's been somebody different each day. Kenny had the big day the one day, Uhana had the big day the one day, Myson had the big day the one day, Braden had the big day the one day, and now today it's Uzo. So right. I think that kind of talks to our team that we maybe don't have an 18-point-a-game score or anything like that, but hopefully we got a lot of guys that can be in that 8 to 10 range and just be a hard scout.
Oh, for sure. You guys got a lot of similarities with the women's team, a whole bunch of players and great athletes that can score at any time. Nobody that's putting up 20 points per game, but you don't need it when you got that many good players on your roster. Coach, a phenomenal win here in this one, 6 in a row for your club. We haven't seen this at DSU in a while. How does it feel to come in and establish yourself like this after losing your first 3, now winning 6 straight and figuring out who you are?
Yeah, and we have a long ways to go. Like we have not played, and I know that's coach speak, right? Like we have not played near our best basketball because honestly we haven't got to practice. We practiced 3 times in the last 10 days. I mean, we're just playing all these games. I think when we get a chance to go in December and we actually get to come back and practice normally at that point, I think we're going to see some even bigger strides at that point. So I'm excited to see where this team can go, and we just got to stay healthy and keep getting better every single day and go from there.
Yes, indeed, Coach. Loving to see it and love to see the growth of this team over the course of the year. Looking forward to see how good you guys can really be as the season goes on.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us in the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Coach, we're going to see if we can slide Uzo in here for a second and talk to him about that big-time late-game three-pointer before we get off here. Coach, sliding off of here and see if we can get a player in for the last bit here to talk to us before we close out this post-game show. Mr. Uzo Dibiamaka, the hero, with a big-time three-pointer to come away with a victory for the Trojans in the game. Man, oh, man, and he's over here with us now. Got Uzo Dibiamaka joining us. Get his headset all squared away, make sure it fits you. Got a couple of different size heads over here, but Uzo joining us now. Uzo, congratulations on the win, of course. You guys got a big-time victory, and you were the guy who put them over the hump to get the victory. Talk about the last bit of conversation in the timeout and the ball falling in your hands with the shot on the line.
I mean, it's not how we drew it up, but, it rarely ever is. So, I mean, I was lucky to be in the position to shoot that shot. But, I mean, it's really the whole game, a team effort to get to that point. That's really what's important. So, yeah.
Most definitely. And, Uzo, you missed the early part of this season. You didn't play against D-Dub the first time around, but you've come back after injury, and you've been a big part of what the Trojans have been doing and really forming this culture and forming who this team is now. How do you feel about how you've come back in your return and helped out this squad?
I mean, I've been working towards it this whole time, so it's good to see that I can help the team, but I think we were on an upward trend anyway, so I think it was just good that I could put some extra energy in there and be a help to the team. So
most definitely. You guys are off to 6 in a row now. That's definitely feeling good. You haven't seen that for Trojan men's basketball in a long time. It's been about 8 years since that 5-game winning streak. We'll have to figure out when that 6th game was the last time they had that, but you guys are sure rolling. And just talk about this team. It's a brand new group of players. Only 2 players from DSU's team last year returning. A brand new group, brand new coaching staff. How has that been a struggle to kind of put things together in this early part, but still be able to manage 6 in a row?
I mean, it was tough to adapt at first, but I think the team's really gelled well, and we all love and respect the coach, so it's good. It's easy to listen and make mistakes and learn from them and build on that. So I think we've been doing a good job to do that, and that's why we've been coming together so well. But I think it's only up from here.
Oh, for sure. Looking forward to see how good the Trojans can really be. Uzo, thank you for joining us here in this post-game for I know it's a surprise join, but we appreciate you, and big-time shot. Congratulations again on the win.
Thank you.
We're going to close out our Mustang Seeds post-game show now, and man, oh man, a big-time win for the Trojan men. This has been the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Maximum potential yields with valuable service and products. Mustang Seeds, a proven leader for over 60 years. And, of course, guys, Trojans come away victorious, 77-67 in the Battle of the Blues. Both the men and the women got the victory and take home that gold ball. Get to keep it here, right here in Madison for you. And, man, oh, man, gosh, guys, we're going to take a look and tell you that we're going to be missing a little bit while the teams are on the road trip. No broadcast from us. The women are going to go participate in the Dakota Clash this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Valley City State and Mayville State take on a little bit of conference opponents in some non-conference action. And then when they come back, though, for the first ever Dakota State Classic, we will be here on that broadcast for the ladies December 1st and 2nd, that Friday and Saturday, that first ever Dakota State Classic, and see if we can get some more first ever wins in some first ever tournament style action. Dakota State Classic, December 1st and 2nd, we'll be here for that broadcast. As for our next broadcast for the fellas, well, that's a little bit sooner than those two games on the 1st and 2nd. We'll be back joining these fellas when they get back from their little road trip on Friday and Saturday, and then the exhibition on Tuesday, November 21st, exhibition game, Minnesota Mankato going to visit Coach Darren Ty's home turf, and then they come back and take on Trinity Bible November 28th on a Tuesday in the Fieldhouse, and we'll be back for that men's action. And after that, we won't see men's action until the conference season. So we'll keep you updated on the games we're doing in the non-conference action. Next is this Trinity Bible game on the 28th, and then followed by December 1st and 2nd, the Dakota State Classic right here in the Fieldhouse. We thank you guys for joining us all night long for the big-time win for the women and the buzzer-beater victory for the men. It has been a fun one in the first ever Battle of the Blues, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you joining us all night long. For my girl in the studio, Penelope, and everybody that made this broadcast happen today, my name is Drew Ivory, the voice of the Trojans, and, man, I'm looking forward to coming back for some more basketball action as soon as I can. And it's all going to be right here on Jammin' Country 103. Good night.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the